Hello and welcome to News Affairs. Recently, the United States offered India the F-35, widely regarded as a top-tier stealth fighter jet. The global community believed India was likely to accept the offer. This was significant, as the U.S. rarely offers such advanced fighter jets to other nations. Even China and Pakistan anticipated that India would purchase the F-35. Trump believed that the United States would successfully sell the F-35 to India, and that if any complications arose, India might be compelled to purchase it. However, India's response was something America could never have anticipated. Even President Trump was reportedly surprised by the developments. Not only did India decline the offer for the F-35, but it also made it clear that such decisions aren't made lightly. India emphasized that it's not like buying a washing machine. It requires careful evaluation of the design and functionality to determine its usefulness. This unexpected reply likely caught America off guard. Even our adversary Pakistan is surprised by India's decision to reject such a significant offer. This suggests that India has a strategy in place that surpasses the capabilities of the F-35 stealth fighter. In this context, the assessments made by China and Pakistan appear to be accurate. India has unveiled a plan to acquire a fleet of around 450 to 500 fighter jets to strengthen its underpowered squadrons. Instead of purchasing the F-35, India is redirecting those funds towards a strategy that has surprised many. Let's delve into the details and explore why India has chosen not to buy the F-35 and what its alternative plans entail. India is aiming for something far bigger than just the F-35. With its budget, the country intends to build an extensive and formidable fleet of aircraft. The Indian Air Force isn't rushing into purchasing America's highly advanced F-35 fighter jets. According to the Air Force Chief, a thorough evaluation of the F-35 is essential due to the challenges it presents. This decision reflects India's cautious and strategic approach. To understand the full picture, we must first examine the details surrounding the F-35, a fighter jet globally renowned for its cutting-edge technology. The F-35 is often called the king of the skies because it's not only incredibly fast but also capable of evading enemy radar. It's like a ninja in the sky, arriving silently, completing its mission, and disappearing without a trace. The US wants India to add this advanced jet to its fleet to bolster its air power. The highest authorities have emphasized the need for a thorough evaluation before any decision is made. They made it clear that this isn't a simple purchase. It's not something you buy just because it looks impressive. Serious thought and analysis are required. This is where the narrative takes a twist. Have you ever thought, why is the IAF chief so cautious? First and foremost, the F-35 isn't an affordable option. Its cost is so high that purchasing it would consume a significant portion of the defense budget. To put it in perspective, imagine having the money to buy a motorcycle and someone suggests buying a helicopter instead. Sure, the helicopter is impressive, but what about the ongoing costs and maintenance? The same logic applies to the F-35. It is so expensive that acquiring it could mean reducing the number of squadrons, potentially weakening India's overall air power. The Indian Air Force currently has 30 squadrons, whereas the requirement is 42. If we allocate the budget to purchase the F-35, what happens to the remaining squadrons? Protecting the country's borders demands both quantity and quality, which means balancing advanced technology with sufficient numbers. The IAF chief also highlighted a significant challenge: logistical nightmares. Operating the F-35 requires extensive new infrastructure. For instance, it needs specialized hangars, tools, training, and a completely revamped maintenance system. The jet is so advanced that upgrading the entire Air Force to accommodate it would be a massive undertaking. This level of transformation is neither simple nor risk-free. If anything goes wrong during the transition, the entire system could face severe disruptions. But this isn't just about money or preparation. The chief also stressed the importance of aligning with the country's specific needs. India's airspace is vast and its borders are extensive, requiring constant readiness. Whether the challenge comes from Pakistan or China, India needs strength and preparedness on all fronts. The F-35, while impressive, is just one part of a much larger equation. While the F-35 is undoubtedly impressive, the question remains: can it fulfill all of India's specific needs? It is essential to evaluate how well this jet aligns with India's requirements. Can it function effectively in India's diverse climates, from the high mountains to the scorching deserts? Most importantly, will it integrate seamlessly with India's domestically developed systems like the TEJAS fighter jet? India is steadily moving towards self-reliance in defense and has great confidence in its indigenous weapons. The focus is on developing and enhancing fighter jets like the TEJAS, Sukhoi, TED-BF and AMCA as part of a large-scale plan to produce hundreds of advanced jets. The Indian Air Force is no longer heavily dependent on foreign imports. The TEJAS, designed and manufactured entirely in India, stands as a testament to this progress. It might be compact, but its capabilities are formidable. It is light, fast, and fully equipped to counter adversaries. At the same time, it is equally important to urge Hindustan Aeronautics Limited to expedite the delivery of TEJAS jets to strengthen India's air power. So far, 40 TEJAS Mark I jets have been delivered, and an order for another 83 TEJAS Mark 1A jets worth around 47,000 crores is underway. Additionally, plans for 97 more TEJAS Mark 1A jets valued at around 66,000 crores are in progress, highlighting India's commitment to bolstering its air fleet with homegrown technology. Additionally, the TEJAS Mark II is on its way, promising even greater capabilities. This demonstrates that India is now equipped to safeguard its skies on its own terms. So why rush into acquiring the F-35 when we are already preparing our very own Made in India star? Let us also consider the costs of operating the F-35. That expenditure could be better utilized to further enhance the TEJAS, develop advanced weaponry, or improve the training of our soldiers. It is worth noting that Indian Air Force pilots are already recognized amongst the best in the world. India is ahead of China when it comes to pilot training. With such exceptional talent and dedication, why is there a pressing need for a foreign jet? India's capabilities are already admired globally. Think about it. If our pilots could outmaneuver enemies with the older MiG-21s, imagine what they can achieve with TEJAS and the upcoming AMCA. India's vision extends far beyond today. It is a strategic plan to build long-term strength and self-reliance in defense, solidifying its position as a global leader in aviation. India aims to complete the development of the AMCA, a fifth-generation fighter jet, by the year 2030. This advanced aircraft will be entirely made in India and equipped with all the cutting-edge features found in the F-35, including stealth capabilities, super speed, and state-of-the-art technology. With such an ambitious project underway, why should we be overly concerned about the F-35? Our scientists and engineers are tirelessly working to prove that India is on par with global leaders in defense technology. When the AMCA takes to the skies, it will be a moment of immense pride for the nation. It will signify that India has achieved what only a few of the world's leading nations have accomplished, showcasing our technological prowess and self-reliance on a global stage. We hope that as viewers, you are on the same platform as Team News Affairs on this extremely important Indian defense decision. Please do not forget to subscribe the channel. Jai Hind!